Hello, this is Aditya. You are 16CS008. This is my fifth experiment in data structure lab. What I've done in my fifth experiment is implementation of linked list in C++ program. So, what is a linked list? A linked list is a linear collection of data. It is a type of data structure which have the linear collection of data, which have a group of nodes. A node is a structure which consists of two parts. One is the part which contains the data or the info, and the another part is the pointer variable which contains the address of the another node. Okay, so what I've done for the implementation of the what I've done in the implementation of a linked list in my C++ program is this. So I've taken the two header folders in C++ program, hashtag include iostream and hashtag std library.h using namespace std. Now I've made a structure named node. Struct is a keyword, node, which contains two parts. One is integer type info, what I've told you, info, and node. I have a pointer variable which contains the address named link. Okay, now I've made a function which is node star insert at empty. Insert at empty means I've mentioned three types of functions here for the addition of or the insertion of data in a linked list. One is when the linked list is empty, one to add any of the element at the beginning of the linked list, and the another is to add any of the element at the end of the linked list. Okay, the three functions are as this. See, node star temp means we are creating a temporary node named as temp, and then we are temp is equal to new node, means a new node has been created. A node star means we are creating a new temporary pointer variable temp, where temp is equal to new node. We have made a new temporary node which is named as temp. Now there, as I mentioned, there are two parts in temp. Temp arrow info, arrow is used here. Temp arrow info equal to data means the data which we want to enter is to be entered in temp arrow info, means the info part is being entered with the data. Now one main property is there in linked list, that every element at the last of the linked list points towards null. So when we are entering inserting an element at an empty linked list, means that is the first and the last element of the linked list, so it should point towards null. So the temp arrow link means the name of the new node is temp. So temp arrow link equal to null because it's the only one element in the linked list. So temp arrow link equal to null. Now the head temp which we have used as a temporary variable, which will be renamed as head equal to temp and return head. So this is for the insertion at empty. Now insertion at beginning. Okay, and again we have taken in data insertion as beginning means we have taken node star, means we have taken a node pointer variable named as temp. Temp is a temporary node, temp equal to new node. A new node has been made which is named as temp. Now same which we are doing, temp arrow info means the info part of the temp is given to data, and we have mentioned here a condition. If head equal to null, means my compiler will check that whether that element which we are inserting at the beginning is the only element in the linked list. If it is the only element in the linked list, then the temp arrow link would be equal to null, means if it's the only element, then it is the last element, so it will point towards null. Else if it is not the only element, it is the first element which has been followed by many elements, so then temp arrow link equal to head, means the head is the element which was pre-existing in the beginning. So now we are adding a element which is now we want to bring at the beginning. So the temp arrow link means the address of the elements in temporary variable will point toward the pre-existing beginning element. So this is for the enter at the beginning. Now insert at the last. Now we will take two pointer variables. One is temporary pointer variable will take, and one is the monkey variable will check. The monkey variable, the work of the monkey variable, it will jump and check. Means the major property of a monkey variable is it will jump and check the condition. So now we will initialize the monk variable to be head, means the initial position will be monk, will initialize. Okay, again we will take temp equal to new node. A new node we will take, which is temporary new node we will make. Now temp arrow info equal to data, same which we are doing, temp arrow info equal to data, then temp arrow link equal to null. Insert at the end which we are doing, so we'll do that temp arrow info equal to data, and at the end, so it will point towards null, so temp arrow link equal to null. Now we will check that if head equal to null, again the condition came that whether we have to check whether it's not the only first element which we are entering in the linked list. Is it so? So make the head as temp, means the last element which we are adding is the only the first element, so rename to be head. Else while monk arrow link not equal to null, means monk variable will jump and it will check link till it will jump till that link is not equal to null. So if this condition means follows to be true, then it will perform function monk equal to monk arrow link, means it will jump from one to another. At the last, when this loop means stops, then monk arrow link equal to temp, means that monk arrow link means the address of that monk will be stored in temp. Same we are doing. So now these were the three functions which we used. Now again I've used to int display. Now I want to display all my elements which are present in the linked list. So again we will take a jumping variable which is named to be monk. If head equal to null, means if there is no element in the linked list, head is pointing towards null, then my compiler will show that sorry, the list is empty. So else if monk equal to head, means we'll initialize the first element to be monk, and my compiler will show the elements in the list are while monk is not equal to null till the last, means monk will jump till it is not equal to null, means at the only that the last element only monk will be equal to null. So till that it will jump and it will show out monk arrow info. Info means all the datas, and that is what we want to get printed or which displayed. So it will print monk arrow info, and at the same time it will jump from one element to another. So we have used monk equal to monk arrow link. Now we come to deletion. Deletion is the same, means if we want to delete anything, we need to search that element and delete. Again the requirement of monk variable comes in, so we'll initialize monk equal to head, and if head equal to null, the empty. Else if head arrow info equal to data. Head arrow info means the first element info is only data which we want to delete. Then we will again take a temporary variable which will be named head. Head will be moved from one point to another, means if head is at the beginning, it will be moved to one place forward and that element will be deleted. Is it not so? Then it will check till it will means the monk variable will run till monk arrow link not equal to null, means it will cover the whole link list, and it will check if monk arrow link arrow data, means monk link is containing the data, means info is containing the data, means which we want to delete. Then the temp equal to that temp, the temporary variable will be mentioned to be there, and that temporary node will be deleted. Else monk equal to monk arrow link, else monk will move one point to another, and till the last it will move, and if it is not finding and the data is there, so we'll write cout the data does not exist. So in main function what we have done, we have used a while loop which will show all the function which is possible in my program. So I will show you with the execution of this program. So my compiler is asking menu, it's enter at empty, enter at beginning, enter at end, display, delete and exit. First I need to enter at beginnings. So I want to enter 12 I have entered. Okay, then again I want to enter at end data 49 to enter 14 I have entered. Now again it's asking you a choice. Now I want to display what are there. So what I have entered first is 12, then I entered 14, 12, 14 end, means it is pointing towards null. So this was my fifth experiment in data structure lab, which was the implementation of a linked list. Thank you.